Alright folks, how are we doing? It's Shabash, it's Orna, and today we're doing something a little bit different but still awesome. It's a speed run, not by me actually, by one of the top 10 global players on the global leaderboard. DanPlan is the man here today. It's a speed run of the Kingdom Raid Morrigan, the tier 10 endgame Kingdom Raid, and let's just dive straight in, have a look at his gear. He is rocking out, of course, as Heretic, one of the most prominent mage players in Orna. So look at this loadout, it's absolutely insane. 5 Godforged items, and yeah, let's start from the top then. Godforged Kvothe horns. This was an ornate Kvothe horns from the Kvothe World Raid boss. Pretty insane drop, and I think he's stacked. Pretty sure he stacked Jewels of the End in here to bump up the ward all the way up to 53%. Then we've got Arisen Search's Cuirass, rocking out 52%, so that looks like a kind of mid 180 ornate, I believe, maybe a bit lower actually. And that looks like he's got greater bullseyes in there, that's why the HP is a little bit higher. Perhaps a mix of Jewels of the End as well. And then in the shoes, he has got some super duper World Raid boss again, Ashen Phoenix, Ashen Phoenician shoes, which this is the mage version obviously, and that comes stacked with mana. But what he's done there has gone with, again, more greater bullseyes. He obviously raided Ceres a lot during March or April, was it? And that's what's bumping up his HP over 400 health there on the boots, and 47% ward. Absolutely crazy item. The weapons, again, this is a Arisen Feral Archistaff from the Kerberos raid. That was February. And he's got 2 ornates here, I believe. So each of these staffs gives 7% pet action rate. We'll see that in the run in just a second. But what he's got here, I believe, are 8 ferocious bullseyes in each one of these staffs, giving him, well, a lot of mana, but also a lot of crit. Each one gives 4% crit, so that's what, 8x4, 32% crit in each one, 64% crit coming out in total here, so we'll see that come into play. And finally, he's got accessories, Ring of Anwin and the Briny Pendant. Alright, so let's just dive straight into the run then, pressing play here. And yeah, he's going to taking the Ashen Phoenix event pet and buffing phase. Pretty interesting what he does here. Let's have a look. Golden Fortitude, Merrick's Mischief, and then here he's losing a few seconds looking for his potion. Then he drops the Naganine's Brew. Big brain move, and the Smelly Mushroom getting that Berserk 3 buff, giving double up to all. So the Naganine Brew there basically gives all the single ups, as you can see, magic up, crit up as well, which is really important, and also causes toxic. So pretty good what he did there, using the Naganine Brew and the Smelly Mushroom, and then the Panacea to cure toxic. Quite like that. Now building up his resistances. Guess he doesn't have many of resistances on his gear, didn't notice that at all, so definitely want to get the 4 base elemental resistances. And you can see his Ashen Phoenix, yeah, with the increased action rate from his weapons. Really interesting choice over Chimera, which is super common, but really banking on the Deific channel cast from his pet being up majority of the time. So that's literally his buffing phase done. Ward of Baylor he used to get the elemental resistances. Finishes off with the Berserk Mushroom, so now he's got Berserk 2 and Berserk 3 up, just missing that Berserk 1 which you normally get from Chimera, so that's the only real buff that you would miss, but he's giving that up for the Deific channel, the temp all triple up from the pet, and now he's starting to do damage. So Ultima 2, he's using Ultima 2 here to lower his mana as fast as possible, while still dishing out as much damage as possible. And Heretic Sequencer, if you are not aware, you have a chance to save a turn when casting multi-turn skills, and you also have a chance to double cast, which is pretty insane when it happens. And Ultima and his main other spell which is going to be Fey Glacier, which is learnt at level 240, I believe, from Heretic. It's the Fey Unstable spell that can crit as well. So Ultima 2 and the Fey Glacier, they can both crit. Really important with those Ferocious Eyes. So now, yeah, he's using Ultima 2 to get down into Iconoclast range, where his mana gets below 50%. And from here, he's cast Snotra, so whether he was saving that, you know, he could have already done an extra million damage or so if he'd cast Snotra at the start, but never mind, cast it now. And from here, yeah, Fey Glacier, see how many times you can crit, see how many times you can double cast from Sequencer. So there's one crit. And let's see what he does. So, okay, so he dodges the first ult from Morrigan. Quite nice. I'm going to be using Greater Elixirs, I think, as his main potion here. So another crit. 1.3 million damage there in crit. And again, no double cast though, but he did have Deific Channel up. So their Deific Channel just dropped just the turn before. A bit unlucky on the quick cast, I reckon, and the double cast there until now, but yeah, we'll see how lucky he gets during the rest of the run. So his ward eats that ult. That's the first ult he takes to the face, and he's done for ward now. Back to seeking Bastion, Divine Bastion 2, and that's the downside to Sequencer. Obviously, you don't have a shield, and so really this is okay. There you go. There's the double cast crit. 2.6 million damage in that turn. Super nice. And yeah, only 9 million left on this run. So he's going to start mixing up Ultima 2 in here, because Ultima 2 has a much bigger penetration than Fey Glacier. So we can see Fey Glacier starting to do a little bit less damage there. Drop 200k. From what we were doing earlier as Morrigan's stats start ramping up. Another missed ult there, so Heretic with that secret dexterity buff. Nice crit. Almost down below 1 million now on Fey Glacier. Only 5.4 million left. Okay, so now you can really see we've lost 500k damage on that Fey Glacier now. It's kind of, yeah, he's still going Fey Glacier. I wonder at this point if he'd gone Ultima 2 he could do a bit more damage. Because that's really, yeah, below 600k there. I wonder if Morrigan's unstable channel is on resistance up there, but never mind. So now he's gone to Ultima. Now he's gone to Ultima 2, and that was a crit with without Deific Channel, and that was doing 600k. So with Deific Channel, that's back over 1 million. So there we go. Now he's back over 1 million, and now he just needs one hit. But he's using Fey Glacier. Got to finish it off with Fey Glacier. There we go. Boom. What a hit to finish. He probably had maximum Iconoclast boost there to increase his magic. And yeah, maybe looking back, I reckon Morrigan could have had that double resistance up. So there we go, that's the run. 6 minutes, roughly 6 minutes 27. Solo Morrigan kill speedrun review that I've managed to have a look at. Let me know what you think. DanPlan, crazy gear, crazy mage gameplay, Sequencer. This is like the top end Sequencer loadout that he's going with. Approximately 6 minutes 27 is the length of the recording. We don't have any official start stop, but let's go with 6 minutes 27. And let me know if you know anyone who can beat this, if you think you can beat this run or come closer. Of course, if you're doing it with another class as well, would love to showcase the builds of you guys, especially any speedruns. We love speedrunning content. I've tried in the past to get people into doing speedruns, but honestly, if you want to showcase any speedruns you're doing, let me know, and I can do another of these reviews. You can hit me up on the Orna Legends Discord. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Shabash, and we'll see you next time. Ciao.